Welcome, lovely soul friend. We are going to play a psychic game today. Yeah, psychic game. The first part we'll go through together, and in the second part you'll have to guess what's in here in this black case that I have. But first of all, first things first, we are clearing the energy. So come here, little soul friend. Let me start with your head here. Removing all of the residue. There's some people thinking about you. They shouldn't be in this space right now here. Just a second. Just a second, small second. Just another second. Come on. Should have been prepared. Yeah. Clean as a baby. Baby. All right. Now that we are clean, at least to some extent, I believe. I do believe I'm going to... Oh my days. Sorry. Small delay. What is this intruder? Oh. All right. Now we're going to activate your mind's eye. Hesaria kumwa tianutea vafri shukumaria kurunta andrio tre kuru handuro kuwa s Cresuana teoria o priu trun trea trunaru ushrian tru o prea fruntia tru na. Your mind's eye should now start to sort of zimming, buzzing feeling. You might feel a buzzing feeling in your mind's eye slightly. Starting to feel it now. Cool. All right. So we'll get into the game. We'll get into the process. It's kind of game, exercise. Not really exercise because we're, results for us don't matter in this game. What matters is our intention to reach for something. So it's our intention to expand our consciousness, our mind, our awareness into what we might call this to be like a remote viewing, basically. A remote viewing, but we are not just remote viewing with our mind's eye, with our perception, psychic perception. We're also remote viewing with our heart, right? So there's like a coherence happening actually with all of the energy centers, picking up on information. Like literally you can pick up information on any level, right? So yeah, so the first location, I'm gonna do it myself. I'm gonna kind of show you the way I do it. I have like 6 points which we're gonna go through, so we'll have some guidance, we'll have, you know, it will be interesting. You know, you could add many more points to what you're looking for, but these are the points we're going to focus on today. And then so basically I have 2 pictures. One of the pictures I have in front of me right now, which is going to be the location that we are going to tap into, and we're going to go through these points, through like what I'm picking up in that location. And then the second location, you'll have to do it yourself, and the second location is in this black case, black paper case. Yeah, cool. Right. So and it will be for you to also guess which, like, I'm not going to show you the first location. What is the first picture, what is the first location that I'm doing now? So first things first, we have, I'm gonna have to flip this camera, okay, people. So let me just merge with this location right now. We are reviewing this location not as it is in the picture, but as it is in the moment. So we're not going to kind of, you know and check the factual evidence of whether it is true, but we are, as I told you, we are kind of drifting away. We are looking for something. That's what matters. That's the game. Okay. So we're looking for people. In this location, can I sense people? So yeah, I'm seeing many groups of people. There's like, I don't know, larger than another group of people and a very small group of people, like this. And like the way you write these answers, it's up to you. Like, you know, whether it comes as a visual circles, or you get the like number, you get something else. Oh man, I forgot. Actually, this, like, we started with people, but the first thing that we have to tap into is we tap into the location and we look for whatever comes through, like whatever is the first thing. Okay, I'm tapping in, and the first thing that I'm seeing is a palm tree. So, wait, what does palm tree look like? Okay, just a tree. That's a very bad palm tree, but okay. Okay, so the second thing that I'm usually doing is before I go somewhere. You could do this. You can use this point for really anything. If you want to check if the place is negatively charged or positively charged, and the balance between that. So right now, positive, negative is the second point, and I'm gonna go, let me check. Yeah. This, like, this location did not used to be this way, but right now I'd say that it is 30% positive and 70% negative. There's a very intentional reason behind that. Okay, objects with charged attention. Objects with charged attention is the third point. So what does that mean? Objects in that location which a lot of people have observed and kind of given a lot of input of consciousness, attention, energy into those objects. So whenever you tap into a location, you're gonna immediately receive something or see something that is like very charged, right? It's very charged in its energy, very charged in its attention focus. So yeah. Well, if I said that, then that would give away that would kind of give away um, the location which I wanted you to guess. I'll leave it up to you to see if you can pick up on the objects with the charged intention. Okay. So the third point is up to you this time again. Spirit realm frequencies. So that's an interesting one, right? We always want to check in those locations what sort of spiritual, meaning in a subtle plane, in an astral plane, what do you see in that location? Okay, there are many levels of astral planes, so you could be picking up on literally on many different levels, right? Let's just say anything that comes through to you, you know. I would always see like people have died stuck there. You could also look for higher frequencies, like what is in that location in the higher astral. So I'm seeing yeah, there's like, I mean the location itself is very charged up, so there's a lot of a lot of noise in the astral. Depending, we'll look for yeah, we won't look at the higher right now. We'll look for in the kind of slightly lower, the karmic lower. A lot of people are stuck there, which is actually strange. Wait, let me check. Let me. A lot of people are stuck there because they've gotten super confused. It's like the location itself. I don't know. It's not like what I mean is not confused as when people get confused in life and you know they get stuck in many places, but they have gotten confused about what that location was all about. They kind of flipped it all around, and it's kind of their own doing that they are. I mean, it's always their own doing, but it's real. Like I guess you know what I mean is that it's their own doing that they flipped something upside down and they got stuck is what I'm kind of channeling through with this. So yeah, there are spirits looking for freedom in those locations, in that location meaning around those objects, you know, not that I don't want to give it away. I just want you to guess. So yeah, I'm not gonna write all of it, so I'm just gonna go through anomalies. Yeah, you can check for which is the fifth point, anomalies. I feel like attempts to there are attempts to create negatively anomalies of negative nature, but those attempts are failed. Like they're failing. Certain people, call them people, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, they're trying something, but right now the place itself, yeah, not so much anomalies present. I don't know. I'm not picking up on any. Maybe you are. Maybe, don't believe 100% what I'm saying. Check for yourself. Maybe there's something you're picking up on that I'm not. And the last one is technologies, which in this case I meant like electronical devices, because it often gives you clarity. If a lot of technological devices have they are distorting field. The electromagnetic frequency is distorting field, so it is good to be clear and to see that there are certain technologies, can be even hidden technologies, which are there is it does like there are technologies which exist for this exact purpose, for those remote viewing things, to kind of to confuse them or to hide something. It does exist. Veils, technological veils do exist. So it is often good to clarify if you see technologies. Underground cables, I see those. Yeah, there is a tower. Tower. Nothing unusual for now. There's a surveillance camera. Ooh, there is something interesting. Something like a sphere. Now that I'm seeing a metallic sphere. What is the nature of this sphere? It's underground. It's like, yeah, it's underground. The nature seems neutral though. It seems it's inactive. Yeah, maybe that is coming back to um, where were we? Attempts to create something. I mentioned it earlier, where people are failing at attempts, right? In one of those steps. So it's coming back to that. And now, what I wanted you, we kind of went through all of the steps. And what I wanted you to see is that in this actually is the end. When you go through 6 points, let's say we have 6 points, you could have gone through 10, less or more, but there are what's starting to happen is a correlation, and you can now see that a picture is like a piece of a puzzle that's kind of coming together. This can often happen. Sometimes it it's not always that it's true or that it's always that way. It's just it can always happen because you're coming from many different sides. You're reviewing from many different points of information, and it's coming together. It's like you're gaining a larger perspective. Okay. So let me now. Okay, so the moment of reveal. It's time to reveal. And the location was, I think many of you could probably like guessed it or felt it. Ta-da! It's the Great Pyramids of Giza. Yes. So how many of you guessed it, felt it, felt something? How many of you actually tapped in or just listened to what I had to say? Okay. We'll move on to your own exercise now. All right, I'm asking you now, tap into this thing, close your eyes, tap into whatever is in here. There's another picture, a picture just like that one that I showed you with a different location. You know, the best way is to zoom out. The way it works for me is to zoom out from the planet. If you can, kind of go like with your awareness, jump out and feel with the spirit whatever country, whatever place is pulling you towards. Like, do you feel a pull towards something? To a certain location. It can be in here. I'm also helping you with projecting it a little bit, amplifying it, sending you the signal, you know, a little bit of help. And all right, the first thing that I want you to do is to scan in this location for people. Now, address the frequency of people in this location. Are there people right now? What are they doing, these people? There are people right now. Just kind of scan for how, you know, like the amount of people. What is the density of the people there? What are they doing? Why are they there? What's like the most, like the reason that they're there? The biggest reason. All right, when you have done that, or you can write it down, you can answer it for yourself, it's up to you. Write it down maybe. The next thing is positive, negative. That's my favorite one. Positive, negative always. It works like a charm, at least for me. You know how much protection you need going to a certain place by scanning that. Yeah. I'm not going to say anything. Positive, negative. Okay. The next point is objects with charged attention. Objects with charged attention. That should already, like in this, maybe I haven't thought it through, but in this exercise, it gives away the location. So in both cases, yeah, should chosen maybe different locations, but okay. All right. And what do we think about spirit realm frequencies? The astral plane. Feel into this location's astral plane. sorry. No bueno. Sorry, guys. But game is a game. Okay. Look for anomalies right now. Let's move on. Let's move on from the astral. Look for anomalies. If you need to pause on any of these, just pause the video if you want to scan more, because I'm going pacing through. Okay, technologies. What technologies are there? Well, in the modern times, there's a lot of technology everywhere, right? So it could be a lot of things. But just give yourself the ability to fly through that location, to fly with your spirit, with your awareness. Just fly, scan through, and detail it for yourself. Detail it. Because every time you do this, every location that you do this, you become more capable, masterful to recognize in your recognition and your ability to just feel the picture, the whole picture for yourself. Fill the canvas. Right. Well, it's the moment of reveal, and let's see if you were right about anything. And suspense. All right, I'm not gonna hold you any longer. This is the location. Did you guess right? Did you feel anything of sorts? Did you have any notions that of circular buildings, of arches, of a temple-like structure, which is of course, it's the Colosseum in Rome, right? I think yeah, it's the Colosseum in Italy, Rome. It's in Italy. No, it's in Rome, right? I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed some of this at least. I hope it was useful to some extent. We'll play some more later. We'll play it better later. This was just me trying this for the first time. Okay. See you. See you for now.